name is Danielle.
My name is Cassidy.
We love you, Glama!
Oh, I love you too, Glama girls. Hi everyone, Glama here. Welcome back to Tutorial Tuesday, and thank you very much for watching that commercial at the beginning of the video. As many of you know, making YouTube tutorials is how I make my income. So when you watch the commercials all the way through its entirety and not hit the skip ad button, that actually helps me make a few cents each time that you watch that commercial or ad. So thank you very much. Alright guys, today we're going to be making this rose right here. The tutorial right before this one that I filmed was for the glove, the vintage Lacey looking glove that I have right here, and in order to make the tutorial a little shorter, I only made the glove for that tutorial, and I told you that I would be making the rose in the next one and then the leaf in the one after that. So as many of you know, I'm still staying in an RV, so the Wi-Fi connection here is really awful, so it takes like 3 or 4 days to upload a video to YouTube. So the longer the videos are, the longer it takes me. So I'm trying to keep the videos a little shorter now. So yeah, so that's why I'm going to be doing this in 3 parts, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so today we're going to be doing the rose. And let me show you what you're going to be needing for today's tutorial. Yarn, 3.75 millimeter hook, a pair of scissors, and a tapestry needle. Okay, let's get started. Please excuse my owie. I just got done cutting my husband's hair about 5 or 10 minutes ago, so I always, when I'm holding his hair and cutting, I always nip myself. Usually it happens right here. When I go like that, I nip myself right there. That hurts worse than here. But anyway, that's what happened to me. Okay, so we're going to get started with a slip knot, and I would probably leave yourself a little bit of a tail because you can use this to put your rose together here in a minute. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm talking about at the end of the tutorial, how to put your rose together. Okay, so here's our slip knot. So we're going to chain 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna let you continue till you have 36, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, so I've got my 36, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to single crochet into the second chain from the hook, which would be right there. There's our loop, there's our first chain, and there's our second chain. So we're going to single crochet into this side of the V's. Okay, so 1, 2, we're going to single crochet right into there, and we're going to do that all the way down till we get to the other end. Okay, so that's our next step, is just to single crochet all the way down the chain. Okay, so go ahead and meet me back here when you're close to the end, and I will see you in a minute. So for all of my English speaking crochet friends, please excuse me, I am trying to learn how to say the terms, the crochet terms in Spanish for all of my Spanish speaking friends, because I've had a lot of requests for Spanish, and rather than make 2 different videos, I thought I would try to combine it. This is my very first time trying it, and I just went online and I found a little chart that can help me to learn some of the terms. So please excuse me when I speak in English, and then when I speak in Spanish, just ignore the Spanish part. Para todos mis amigos que nomás hablan en español, voy a tratar de darle instrucciones en español, pero yo no hablo español mucho. Primero hicimos una cadena de 36 y luego hicimos, yo creo que se dice punto bajo en la segunda cadena del gancho, y estamos haciendo puntos bajos hasta que llegamos aquí al fin. Okay, so Ojalá que entendieron eso. Okay, so here I am close to the end. I have one more stitch to go. Okay, I'm gonna make a single crochet. Okay, and now we're going to chain 3. Vamos a hacer una cadena de 3. Okay, and now we're going to make 3 double crochets into that same stitch. Vamos a hacer 3 puntos altos aquí en esta misma cadena. One and 2 and 3. Okay, and now we're going to chain 3. Vamos a hacer otra cadena de 3. Y luego vamos a hacer, ¿cómo se dice? Un punto deslizado aquí en esta cadena. So now we're going to make a slip stitch into the next chain. Okay, and now we're going to chain 3. Ahora vamos a hacer una cadena de 3. And we're going to make 3 double crochets into the next stitch. Vamos a hacer 3 puntos altos en la próxima punto o la próxima cadena. 2 and 3. And now we're going to make another chain of 3. Vamos a hacer otra cadena de 3. Y luego un punto deslizado aquí. We're going to make a slip stitch right here in the stitch next to it. And we're going to do this one more time, okay? So we've got 2 petals. Now we want to make one more petal. We want to repeat this one more time. Okay, ahora que ya hicimos 3 petals, we've made 3 petals. Now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3. Vamos a hacer una cadena de 3 otra vez. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to make 2 double crochets into the next stitch. Vamos a hacer 2 puntos altos aquí aquí. Okay, and now we're going to make 2 more double crochets into that stitch. 2 más puntos altos aquí. And now we're going to make a chain of 3, una cadena de 3, and we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. Vamos a hacer un punto deslizado aquí. Okay, y vamos a hacer eso 2 veces más. We're going to do that 2 more times, okay? Make 2 more petals, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, so now that we have our 3 petals, now we're going to make a chain of 4. Vamos a hacer una cadena de 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to make triple crochets. Ahora vamos a hacer punto alto doble. We're going to yarn over twice, and then we're going to put 2 triple crochets into that next stitch. Vamos a poner 2 puntos alto dobles aquí en este stitch. And to make a triple crochet, you yarn over, you go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And do that one more time. Okay. And we're going to do that 2 more times. We're going to put 2 triple crochets into there and 2 triple crochets into there. Vamos a poner 2 puntos alto dobles aquí y 2 puntos alto dobles aquí. having a hard time with this yarn because the little threads are starting to come apart because I've used this ball of yarn several times for different tutorial demonstrations. Okay, so aquí tenemos dos aquí y luego vamos a poner otro más aquí. So we've got 2 triple crochets there, 2 triple crochets there, and we've got 1 here, and we're going to make 1 more triple crochet into here. Okay, and now rather than making a chain 3 like we had been, we made a chain 4 here, so now we're going to end it with a chain 4. Vamos a hacer una cadena de 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. Vamos a hacer un punto deslizado aquí. Okay, y ahora vamos a hacer eso, vamos a repetir esto hasta el fin. So we're going to repeat this petal all the way to the end, and I'll meet you back here when we get close to the end. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Have fun. Okay, so there's 2 triple crochets there, 2 there, 2 there, and now we're going to make a chain of 4, una cadena de 4, 2, 3, and 4, and we're going to make a slip stitch into this very last stitch. Vamos a poner un punto deslizado aquí. I don't know what is wrong with my camera today. I hope my camera's not starting to break. Because now the color looks really good, but a minute ago it was like really saturated. It was really, really red, and I was really, really yellow. So I sure hope that my camera's not breaking. That means I have to save up for another one. And y'all are really gonna have to watch the commercials and ads in the beginning so that I can afford to do that in case this one breaks. Aquí podemos cortar la lana. We can cut the thread, the yarn right here. I think I'm gonna leave a little bit of a tail. Okay, and then just pull it, snug down your little knot, and that's it. That's how I made this rose, and now I'm going to show you how to put it together. Okay, so this is the right side. You see how you can see these little braid looking stitches? And that's the wrong side. So that's how you know which is the right and which is the wrong. And I want the little braided area to show from the front of the rose. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll up. See right here where we made these single crochets? We're going to roll it up, and we want to keep it all nice and even, okay? I hope my second rose comes out looking like my first one. Okay, so just keep rolling it, and there we go. See? So just go ahead and do this, and then what I want you to do is I want you to thread your longest tail, the tail that we had at the beginning. Okay, go ahead and thread this with your threaded yarn. You're going to make sure to go through all the layers that we just rolled up, okay? Just go from different angles all the way around to make sure that you've got all the layers in there so that it doesn't come apart on you. And if you aren't sure that you're getting all the layers, maybe you can just go through the middle like this, because it's not going to show since we're using the same color yarn. That way you can be sure that you've got all the layers in there and that it's not going to come apart. Okay, and now the reason I said to leave a tail on the other end as well is because I just like to make double sure that things aren't going to fall apart. So I'm going to tie these 2 tails together now. Alright guys, I sure hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. And once again, I want to explain why I was giving instructions in both English and Spanish is because I've been getting a lot of requests from my Spanish-speaking crochet friends that they don't understand a lick of English, but they love my projects and they wish they could understand my explanations. So for about 6 months now, I've been trying to wrap my brain around the fact that I was going to try to speak Spanish on camera. And I don't know if y'all ever watched my video that was kind of like a special thanks to all of you viewers, and I explained on there that I used to stutter really, really bad, and it was so awful. It was like it was like so bad. I promise you, it was awful. And now I don't stutter in English anymore, but I still stutter when I speak Spanish. So a lot of things have happened when I was younger, and one of the negative things that happened when I used to only speak Spanish. And so now I think that's why I have a hard time speaking in Spanish. But I don't want to go into anything negative, because life is good now and everybody's happy. And but I just wanted to explain to you why it's such a big deal to me to try to explain things in Spanish, and how this was like a huge milestone that I just did by even speaking in Spanish on camera. I didn't stutter very much. Yay! I'm so proud of myself. You have no idea. So anyway, I just want to thank you for putting up with my English and Spanish version of this tutorial, and just know that I love you all, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because my next tutorial is going to be on how to make the leaf. Okay, so we're almost done with this project. The first one was for the glove, now the rose, and next is going to be the leaf, and I'm going to make that right now in about 5 or 10 minutes. And I'm going to probably explain that in English and Spanish as well. So please, thank you for putting up with me, and thank you so much for visiting me here again at Made with Love by Glama, where everything here is always made and taught by me with love. Because I do love you guys. Alright guys, bye.
Thank you for watching our Glama's channel.